Okay, guys, I thought you might enjoy a little story backed up by video of the age-old tradition of torturing greeners or guys who are new to the business. Now, this was a battle royal, and this match took place in Schenectady, New York. And at this house, we also ran a wrestling school. So when the students at the school got enough experience, were comfortable enough with them to put them out in front of people, you weren't going to start them off in singles matches or tag matches or anything. You throw them in a battle royal. The battle royals were great for that. Place for them to get their feet wet, where their inexperience and stupidity shouldn't be able to get anybody hurt. So we had several of the new students in there. One in particular that this story is about, his name was Mike. Good kid, but very young, extremely green. And towards that end, you have to screw with him a little bit. So Mikey was so excited to be in this battle royal, to be out there in front of people. And, we'll let you see what happens now. Here we go. I don't even, let's see, I'm down in the corner. Somebody's beating me up, which is rude. Okay, now here. Let me back it up just a hair so you can see. This is Mike right here. This is Mike. Now, another person who plays a role in this. This is Dave. He wrestled as Danger, one of my best friends in the world. And him and I used to have to work each other constantly because we were good friends and we would do all kinds of wild shit. It was good money for him and I to work each other because we would do some crazy shit. I think at this time I was the heel, he was the face. But Dave will come into it later. Now let me see if you can see, if I can even see. Dave's pitching somebody out. No. All right. I don't even. The view we get from this shot is the only one I have. Of course, it's not the best, but okay, here it is. Now, as you can see in the background right here, I've got Mikey up over my head. Now, this is the funny part. As I'm pressing him, and I was just going to pick him up, make sure it was clear, and do the gorilla press and drop him behind me. He's in my ear right now. He's almost crying. He's going, Curtis, please let me stay. Please let me stay. Please let me stay in the ring. He didn't want to go out so bad that it was actually physically hurting him. And now I'm trying not to laugh. And we'll see what happens here, and I'll give you the explanation. Yeah, Mikey had to go because now what's going on is another one of the guys who had just gotten thrown out, Rob, who wrestled as Punk. And no, he didn't steal that from CM Punk. They started using that name at almost the same time. He was on the outside, and he hears Mikey begging to stay in. So, of course, what does he say to me? He says, toss me his greener ass. Throw him the fuck out. He's going, because that's what you have to do to a green guy. So, basically, Punk was saying he'll catch him, make sure he doesn't get hurt. So I tossed him. But you had to have heard him in my ear. It was so sad and pathetic. He's right there. Please, no, please, no. Now, here's the best part. Now, watch. Dave extends his hand. We hate each other. Later that night, we're probably going to, I don't remember when it happened, earlier that night or later that night. I'm sure him and I were beating the shit out of each other. And some people would say that's a break of kayfabe. But Dave had an interesting perspective on it, and I agree with him. He said it wasn't a break of kayfabe. It was even showing the audience that even two hated enemies can come together in torturing a greener. Some dumb kid. And I do think that actually came across because the audience there was, we were there every month, at least once a month. Might even been more often than that. But anyway, we were in that house regularly. We had a good, we used to draw decent crowds there. They followed the storylines. So they knew that, this kid was just some greener nobody. And to have the two veteran guys who hate each other just enjoying the fact that we got to torture him. And there he goes. But that, a lot of the most fun things that happen in the ring are stuff you never hear about unless the people involved tell you. Now, maybe that story doesn't retell as well as I thought it would. To me, it was funny because to this day, I can still hear him in my ear. And he so desperately didn't want to go. But because, wrestling locker rooms are, well, it's full of assholes. Pretty much all of us. Boy had to go. And I'm not sorry.